Hello, Randall. Thanks for the 2004 file. It worked like a charm. So let's close that. Let's make movies and let's draw houses. So first of all, my CAD looks different to your CAD because I'm on a Mac. Also, it's an earlier version. And secondly, it might be a little bit slow because the only reason I have Mac on this computer is to help students like you. Otherwise, AutoCAD really works much better on a PC. So let's get this party started. There are two things I want to do. First of all, I just want to sort of go over like basic layout with you, and I'll do that on a new page. And then the second thing I want to do is help you scale this because that's what you're battling with. So let's start with the scaling. So I'm going to just find my measuring tool. Bear with me here. Well, since I can't find a measurer, let's use a dimensioner and see what happens. So let's get in there and check your wall. First, I just want to talk to my snaps. So if you don't know what your snaps are, it's this little thing down here. Right click. No, where's my snaps? There's snaps. Snaps. I like to go to perpendicular as well. It helps me get a better measurement. So there is my end point. There's my perpendicular line. And 22. Okay. So AutoCAD is basically a drawing board with no boundaries. So when we draw in real life, we draw at a scale 1 to 100, 1 to 50, whatever, because that's how big a piece of paper is. But when you draw on AutoCAD, you draw 1 to 1 because you can. So now this measurement should be 220, correct? Because a wall is 220 thick. And even on your notes, I'm just having a look here at your floor plan. Let's go find, there we go. Let's just, can I zoom in here? Let's find a wall dimension. Yes, 220. Okay, so let's go back to there. No, back to there. So it should be 220, right? So let's scale it based on the wall. So this is a magic scale button here. And it might take me a few goes to like get good at it. So let's, so bear with me. I'm going to push the scale button. And essentially it says to me, hey, Gail, Randall, what do you want to scale? Then I'm going to select, whoa, that is weird and different and new. No. Scale, I'm going to select, that's so weird. It's never done that before. Okay, I select everything. Then it says to me, okay, I'm going to push enter. That's what I want to select. So see here, it says specify a base point. I'm going to specify, I want to be able to get there. I'm going to specify this as my base point, and I'll show you why now. Then it says, do you want to specify scale? And I say, yes, I would like to specify my scale. So I would like to scale, I'm going to push R for reference. And then it's going to say, okay, what's your first length? This is my first length from there to there. That's why I put the perpendicular snap on. And they're going to say, right, what size do you want it to be? And I'm going to type in 220, enter. Now, if you zoom out, you'll see everything suddenly got much bigger. So the whole thing just scaled up. So I'm going to quickly dimension it to make sure we're still 220ing. Winning all the way to the bank. Okay, so that's how you scale. Play it again and again, but essentially you select this button, you select what you want to scale. Select your base point, push R for reference, and then the distance you currently have versus the distance that you want. And that's a little recipe that you might mix up the steps, but it's something you can rely on and you'll always get right. So now let's measure. I've printed out the plan in front of me, so do this with me. This measurement here, I'm not used to using a mouse. Okay, I'll do this by hand. Hand, click. This measurement here from the outside I want my pointer. From the outside wall here to the outside wall here is 1400. So now let's make sure yours is 1400. So I'm going to use my measurer, and I'm going to go from the outside wall there to the outside wall there. And it is, what's the magic number? Whoa, not 1400. Okay, so this is, you've learned to scale. So put scaling in your back pocket. Let's try out something new. So I'm going to here, right next to where your building is. Let's go ahead and, okay, let's zoom you out. I want to show you in principle. Now, if I were drawing on a drawing board and someone said to me, hey Gail, let's draw this house. It's essentially a rectangle with bits popping out and bits cut out, correct? So I'm going to draw a rectangle, and I'm going to do it that length by that length, because that's how big the rectangle is, correct? So let's go do it. Come on, click. So there's my rectangle, and I'm going to draw it from there, and it's going to say what size do you want. So I'm going to type in the top one, 13020, comma, and the other, oh, sorry, I'm losing my mic. Okay, we're back in business. The other dimension is 9250. If you don't know where I'm getting these from, just let me know. Boom. So there's my rectangle. Now, do you see your house versus my house? And all I've drawn here is this outside rectangle. Right. So let's go back. Now, if this is mine, let's say that we're going to draw our patio. Now look on your plan, you'll see that the bedroom is 220, there's the wall measurement, plus 4110 to the outside wall. I'm here, look, 220, 4110. Okay, so I'm going to add those together, and because they are super simple, I can do it in my head. It's 4330. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to explode my rectangle. Do you see this cool button here? Exploding. Because I want to use my favorite tool, which is my offset button over here. And if I offset a rectangle, it offsets inwards. So I'll show you this. Offset, let's do wall thickness for fun. So how thick, or what's the distance you'd like? 220, enter. Click the line you want to offset, click where you want it to go. Now I'm going to use my explosion line because I want to offset one line at a time. What would you like to explode, Gail? I'd like to explode both of these rectangles. Done. I pushed enter. Explode, please. Now, yes, now we are not connected rectangles anymore. So now that I've already got the 220 here because I offset the wall, now I'm only going to offset it by another 410. So there's my offset button. What would you like to offset, Gail? Oh no, it's asking the distance first. 4110. What would you like to offset? This, that way. So now look, the line we've just offset is this outside line here. Can you see that? Let's put the wall in there. Then push escape. I'd like to offset again. The distance, 220, enter. The wall inwards. Okay. Great. Now, let's go back to here. The patio is 4360 from outside wall to outside wall. Let's go do it. I'd like to offset 4360. Okay. I'd like to offset this wall that way. Now we need to put the inside wall there, so I'm going to escape, offset again. How far? 220. Enter this wall that way. So now we've got this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, this line. Now let's see what else we can do, because now it gets complicated. Nothing lines up with this line, so we'll trim it and take it away. Nothing lines up with this line, let's trim it and take it away. Oh, but we don't know where to trim it to. So let's draw this beam here. Where am I going to find that dimension? I'm just looking on the plan I printed because my eyes are not so hot. There we go. That one. 3 3800 will give you from the outside wall to the, I suppose, outside patio wall there. So let's go do it. So let's offset U 3800, enter, from there to there. Let's do the wall as well. So offset 220. Did I push enter? No. From there to there. Great. Now we have our patio. So we've learned the explode. We've learned the scale tool, the explode tool, the offset tool. Now I'm going to teach you my next favorite tool, trim. Trim is a wonderful tool. Trim says, you can type in the word trim, enter, and I want to trim. What do you want to trim? I want to trim you and you. You and you. Where would you like to trim? Oh no, sorry, I'm lying to you. I want to trim everything. So I'm just going to select all of you. Boom. I want to trim you, go away. 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 Don't mess with me. You, go away. You, go away. Do you see how wonderful that trim tool is? It's amazing. If only life was that easy, you could make people disappear. Here's another tool, the line tool. So you can either click there and draw a line, or you can type the letter L and enter. From there to there, put the line back, because I probably shouldn't have deleted it, because there's the line of the patio. So now we have, let's see what we have. We have the bedrooms. This will be a lintel. Okay, now we've got those rooms. Now let's get this little gouge out here, and then things will start taking shape. So I want this dimension, which is 2310, and then I want this dimension, which is 3600, to establish where these lines should be. So let's go do that. Back to my favorite offset button. Offset 2310, 2310 this way, and then I want to offset 36 again that way. So cancel, offset 36 this way. Okay, now it's getting a bit messy. Shall we use our magic trim button and get rid of these legs, because we don't need these legs. So I'm going to type in trim. I'm going to select that. I'm going to select that. Boom. I want to trim you, go away, you, go away, you, go away, and you go away. So let's put some walls in. So we've drawn the outside wall of that bathroom, that toilet room. Let's draw the inside wall. And we've drawn the outside wall of the kitchen. Let's draw the inside wall. Okay, so those are easy. We know walls are 220. Offset 220. You. We're winning the whole way. Now let's find out what this size is here. And again, I'm looking at my printout. I actually can't see what's going on my computer screen. I'm looking and I'm looking. This is a challenging dimension to find. Why are you so hard? You shouldn't be so hard. Sorry, bear with me, Randall. I suppose if we add all of those together. No, really? Come on, how hard is this? Is this like a trick question? Wow, all of a sudden I genuinely feel like I'm not smart enough. Let me get a ruler. Maybe that will help. Sorry, I'm just reaching over here to get a ruler. And then I'm going to draw a line there. Yeah, that's 110, because that's an inside wall. I know that much. That's the... Okay, Randall, I might be leading you astray. I hope not, but let's do it this way. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I've done. Whoopsie, wrong way. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. So what I did is I drew a line across here, basically I used a ruler to draw a line across like that. What I'll do is I'll send a picture to you because then you'll see what I drew. So I'll draw a line across like that and then across again. Now an internal wall is 110 thick. There you can see 110 thick and external wall is 220. So we know that this is this line here. This, I'm absolutely guessing, right? This window is 600. Let me know if you found a better way to do this. Because maybe I'm just being, maybe I'm having what we call a brain fart. So this window is 600, and then it's 240, and then the wall is 220. So if we assume, and it does look like, the window is in the middle of this toilet room wall, we can assume that the 220 and the 240 happen on this side as well, and that will take us to, no, not the 220. So we can assume the 240 happens on this side and then 110 because it's an internal wall. So that's 220. See where my hand is? 220, 240, 600, 240. So let's go right ahead and assume. Let's draw the bathroom first. 240, 600, 240. Let's add that up. 240, 600, 240. That is 8. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1080. So let's go do that. I suppose it can't all be easy peasy, hey? Offset 1080 here to there. And then we have an internal wall, so I'm going to offset 110. Okay. Now we have the toilet room. Can you see here? I've just constructed the toilet room. So now we can assume a lot of things. The outside, or this little line here, you see where the fingers of this hand are touching? This little line here continues all the way across. So let's do that. Let's go back here. Except now you're a double wall. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to offset another 110 because this wall, trim, this wall is a 110, so I'm going to take that away. Go away. No, you can't. The fun part about trimming is that you can't trim if it's not in the screen. So trim. I want you to go away because it's a 110 wall. Go away. I want you to go away because it's a 220 wall. Do you see what's happening here? Look on your plan. We're going from a 110 to a 220. And we're going to stay 220 until the end of this planter. Whoopsie. I've just... Come on. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Back to my CAD. Back to my CAD. Okay. And I'm going to use my magic trim again. Just to clean it up so it's not confusing. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. You can put those walls back if you need them at a later stage. Let's clean this. I want you, 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 you. Go away. No, that stays. Yeah, that goes away. Ta-da! Okay, now do you see how your little house is taking shape? Okay, I suppose those can go away too. Trim, all y'all, goodbye. Why can I not get rid of you? Okay. Can you see how your little house is taking shape? You've got your bathroom, you've got your front door entrance over here. You've got your 2 bedrooms. Now I want you to use the same offset, trim, what other tools did we use? Offset and trim, really, at this point. So let's say you want to draw a line that is exactly 1 meter long. Either you click this, or you put an L for line and you say enter, and you choose your start point, and you move it if you want it wherever you want it to go, like pointed in the direction you want it to go. Then you can type the length. So if you want to draw 1 meter, you type 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then you have a line that's 1 meter long. I'm just going to delete it for you. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to send it back to you. I'm going to send you a picture of the printed out plan that I was working on so you can see how I came to those dimensions. AutoCAD is not something that you learn at once. AutoCAD is a hugely user unfriendly program to use. And it started decades ago. I think AutoCAD became mainstream 20 years ago. Technology has advanced, so AutoCAD has got all these cool little ribbons and things. The reason I know the typing shortcuts is because before there were ribbons, there were typing shortcuts. So it's not Word, is what I'm saying. Don't be so hard on yourself if it takes you a few attempts to get this right. What I do want you to do, which you might not have done yet, is activate your Office 365 email from Inkscape. In there, you'll find an email from lynda.com, which is the most wonderful resource in terms of tutorials. So activate your license to lynda.com, and when you are a little bit stuck, go to lynda.com, see if they can help you. For me, personally, the thing I discovered about AutoCAD is that you don't know how to phrase the question to the internet for what's not working. So you knew you had something about scale, but you didn't really know how to phrase that question, which is why I imagine you battled to find the answers you were looking for. So that's why you have me. So between Lynda and Gail, you will win every step of the way. So best of luck. Let me know if you get stuck. Have an awesome day. Happy CADing, and good luck. See ya. Bye. Where's my recorder? See ya.